So, hi guys, welcome to MMA UK News. Obviously, myself, Stoomboy, as always, for the MMA UK BJJ show. So, today we're talking again about Evolution of Combat 9. Evolution of Combat 9 is going to be on this Saturday, the 11th of September, at the Maryhill Community Halls. Promises to be a fantastic event, as I've been saying throughout the week. There's going to be grappling events. There's also going to be some kickboxing, and then obviously rounded off usually with MMA. So obviously amateur MMA fights, pro MMA fights, and things like that. So fantastic venue as well, Maryhill Community Halls. Very, very intimate venue. So obviously the cage will be in the middle. Fans will be there as well. So promises to be a great event. So today we're going to be talking about grappling. So obviously my next guest, Magnus Low-Key, so let me get this right, Ingvarsson.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Ingvarsson.
yes. So Magnus comes out of Reykjavik MMA, obviously a fantastic gym. We all know the caliber of guys that come in and out of that gym. So we get to see it on things like UFCs and stuff like that. So a very, very high level of practitioners that come out of Reykjavik MMA. So Magnus himself is a professional MMA fighter, holds a record of 3-0, as well as being a professional MMA fighter, also a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu as well. So he's going to be coming up against the King of the North, Kevin Mac Owen of SPG Mori. Kevin's been on an absolute tear recently, as he's taken out some big names as he's been going through the grappling world. So this promises to be a fantastic event. So Magnus, absolute pleasure to have you on, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Definitely. And how are you feeling? I mean, how's training been going for yourself?
Training has been going like really well. I was already like in shape for the season that's coming this year. The Icelandic Jiu-Jitsu season starts this October. So I was already starting to preparing and also preparing the guys that are fighting on the MMA amateur scene on Evolution. So I was already preparing the guys, so it's perfect.
Yes. And then obviously the grappling fight then obviously with Kevin Mac Owen. So I mean, how much do you know about Kevin as a competitor?
I've seen some of his grappling matches on YouTube. So he's a promising guy and looks really good. So it's should be a very exciting match. Strong, like he's strong. He likes to be on top. So it's going to be interesting. I'm an MMA fighter as well, so like I like to be on top as well. So it's going to be interesting.
Definitely. And that's one thing. I mean, obviously, like 10 years ago, we wouldn't have had the availability of seeing our opponents on YouTube and things like that. So YouTube's a fantastic thing to have. Not just YouTube, but social media in general. As I said, the obviously jiu-jitsu, especially grappling, MMA, it's all over social media now.
Yeah. Like when I was starting MMA and Jiu-Jitsu, like YouTube was just like something people didn't even like. Everybody used it, but it was maybe to look up some funny cat videos or something like that. But now it's like a huge database of fights and Jiu-Jitsu, whatever you want to see, you can find that on YouTube. But I try not to focus too much on my opponent. Like this is only one fight. The journey is. I'm only 28 years old. Like my journey is just starting, So I'm not focusing too much on just one fight and some videos. This is gonna be like. This is gonna be a better me from the last tournament for myself.
Yes. And I'd say coming out of Reykjavik MMA, so I mean the caliber of guys coming out of Reykjavik MMA is unbelievable. I mean, you guys have got some top talent over there in Iceland. So I mean, how important is it for you to surround yourself with people that's coming out of Reykjavik MMA?
It's super important, man. The people here at the gym is like the atmosphere is so good. It's try to keep that family thing going. Like when one of us goes over, we try to go like as a group. We try to get. We always try to get like a group fighting at the same time, because like we have to fly over and stuff like that. So it also costs like so much for the young guys to come over. So we all like to like chip in and try to go together as a group.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So definitely a great family atmosphere coming out of Reykjavik MMA.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys have got, I believe it's at 5 people. I think it's between 3 and 5 people you're going to have at Evolution of Combat 9.
Yeah, we're five fighting. So originally we have 4 scheduled fights, and then they had this grappling fight available. So of course, my brother asked me like if I wanted to take this fight. I was like, fuck yeah, we're already going over. Why not?
Yeah.
Of course.
Definitely. And actually, we've managed to speak to a couple of your teammates. We spoke to Inga, and I got the chance to speak to Christoph yesterday, and you guys are all happy. You're very, very happy. As I said, some people that come into fights, when I talk to them, they come across nervous, but you guys are all happy, just very, very happy to be coming.
I think we're just really glad that this COVID situation is starting to like get lower, at least. Like we're going. Why should we be happy? We're fucking working our asses off every day, and we're finally gonna get into that cage and have some fun, you know. So
yes.
I think we're all just like look like we're just high or something. Like we're just high on energy.
Definitely, and then obviously you mentioned COVID there. So I mean, what's the situation in Iceland? I know that in the UK, obviously we've now came out of restrictions. We don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, coming up nearer to the end of the year. But I mean, in Iceland, I mean, what's your situation in regards to COVID?
Like I've stopped looking at it. Like it's pretty much like it's like all the negativity in the media is always like 100 people getting sick, trying like these clickbait news, you know.
Yeah.
But I understand how it is here, but I know everybody here in Iceland are getting really sick of this, and the government as well. But they're starting to see some decreases in the COVID situation. So, like, I think it was only like 20 people that, how do you say it, like, got positive test yesterday. But past few weeks, it has been like 100 people every day.
Yeah.
So it seems to be going down.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody getting a bit sick of it now. I know that when we went into restrictions, we got completely locked down. The gyms weren't allowed to open. You were okay if you were a professional fighter. So obviously, people like yourself would be okay. You were able to train in bubbles. But obviously, for the rest of us, amateur guys, amateur fighters, or jiu-jitsu, or wrestling, judo, it was an absolute no-go for 18 months. So it was a very frustrating time.
Yeah, but here in Iceland, I was not what do you say? I was not permitted to go train. Like professional fighting is not, it's frowned upon here in Iceland.
Okay.
It's not legal to fight fight professionally in Iceland. That's where we always have to fly abroad.
Yeah.
So we were just kept in the dark as well. Like even us owners at the gym, like we couldn't train. You know? It was a terrible year, but thankfully only like a few months that we had to be like closed. And then we got a few months in between, and I'm just glad that they stopped this fucking lockdown stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're exactly the same. I mean, we got to fully open back in July, so obviously the gyms have been going great. There's been no issues in regards to gyms. You know that you guys will be the same. We kind of self-police ourselves, so when anybody's sick, they know not to come to the gym. So, So just glad that we are finally open. So we all are finally able to get back to some kind of normality, Magnus. So and then your nickname. So I was looking up your nickname, the Loki, the God of Mischief.
The mysterious one.
Yes. So how did that nickname come about for you?
It was actually just pretty simple. We were training in Norway when we first started, like doing jiu-jitsu and stuff. My brother used to live there, and his middle name is Thor, so I became Loki. It was that simple. But yeah, it just got stuck. Like afterwards, when we started fighting, and it just got stuck, and like in TV.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Listen, it's an awesome name. It's an awesome name. So definitely an awesome nickname. So we love Vikings in Scotland. So we absolutely love it. So yeah, you'll be welcome in Glasgow, definitely.
Yeah. I've been there over a few times. It's always really like I really like going over to Glasgow. I like that actually like more than going to the UK because I think it's just like I've been too many times to the UK. I've been to when we're coming over, so it's a good difference to come over to the Scotland.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. And then for you, so this fight, this grappling fight is going to be for the interim title. So I know that it's currently held by Harry McKnight. So hopefully somewhere down the line that either yourself or Kevin, whoever gets the W on Saturday, will end up coming across Harry McKnight at some point. So obviously Harry McKnight's further down the line. So obviously you've got Kevin on Saturday. Promises to be a great event. I mean, obviously, I've seen a couple of your videos online. You look pretty awesome. You look really, really good. Kevin, obviously, I know Kevin, obviously, from the scene. So this promises to be an absolutely fantastic grappling match between the two of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, I know he's from the SBG Warrior Gym, so like I've gone over to a SBG in Dublin many times. I know how SBG is, and I know it's supposed to be like I know the guys there are solid. So I'm just looking forward to having a good match with him.
Yes.
And in the cage, it's gonna be different. Not coming in there swinging, but.
Definitely. Well, I'm looking forward to it. As I say, they're definitely looking forward to this. This, for me, promises to be probably the grappling match of the evening. This is one that the grappling matches come first, obviously, on Evolution of Combat, as you probably know. So it means that you'll be able to, after your match, you'll be able to sit back and just relax and enjoy the rest of the night. Obviously, the kickboxing fights and the MMA fights.
There won't be no relaxing for me, man. I was already coming over there for cornering, so that was the only reason I actually said yes to like competing, because it's before the MMA fights. Like we have some young guys coming up. My full focus is going to be in that afterwards.
Yes.
So I'm going straight from competitor mode to coaching mode, and then I'm going to be like, I think like these events when I'm competing and cornering. I'm dead afterwards. Like, so much energy that goes into that, man.
Definitely. And then the last thing for you then, Magnus, so anybody you want to kind of shout out to, so any kind of friends or family members. I know for you it's been a long journey, okay, but yeah, anybody you want to shout out to, even sponsors, anything like that.
Yeah, just my gym, Reykjavik MMA. All our coaches, my brother, Thor, all the guys that were coming over to fight. My sponsor from the beginning, Vesti. But yeah, just looking forward to seeing you guys on the 11th of September. And I'll be ready. I know he's going to be ready. I think it's going to be a match of the evening.
Definitely. Well, listen, it's been an absolute honour to talk to you, Magnus. So stay safe. Obviously, train well this week, and I'll see you Saturday, buddy. Okay.
All right, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.